Breaking news in the NBA, Josh Giddey was just traded to the Chicago Bulls for Alex Caruso. And the prevailing sentiment I see online, and maybe I'm online too much, right? But the prevailing sentiment I see is, that's it? That's all you were able to get for Alex Caruso? Bulls, what are you doing? That's what people are saying. People wanted picks, right? Apparently, Bulls fans would have rather had Moses Moody and 2 first-round picks. And I'm not saying that's a bad deal. I think Moody's going to be very good. But if I was a Bulls fan, I would be pretty excited. I'm getting a 21-year-old that for his career averages 14 points, 7 boards, and almost 6 assists in just 29 minutes per game. 21 years old. I understand he's a very flawed player, but if I'm the Bulls and I can get a shot at someone that might be special, whether you believe it or not, he might be special, and all I had to do was give up Alex Caruso on an expiring deal. To me, that is a shot that is absolutely worth it. Now, maybe I have a different perspective on it because I'm a Pelicans fan, and I've seen Josh Giddey send us home twice. 31 points, 10 assists, 9 boards in a play-in game to send us home, so maybe my perspective is a little bit different, you know? But if I was a Bulls fan, I would be extremely excited looking at what he was able to do playing next to Shea, still getting you nearly 6 assists per game playing next to Shea. And now he's going to a situation where he has a point guard that is a volume 3-point shooter. He has a big that's not a great shooter, but will space the floor. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but whatever picks you were about to get in the Moses Moody deal, more than likely those picks are not gonna be better than Josh Giddey, or not gonna have a more of an upside than Josh Giddey. And I understand if you don't want to root for Giddey because of the off-court stuff, but I'm keeping it strictly basketball. And I feel like there is a lot untapped here. And it makes more sense for the Bulls that are not a winning team to have this experiment, right? If I'm a winning team, give me Moses Moody, right? We need that 3-and-D role. We need that. But if I'm the Bulls, why not take a shot on a guy that has all-star potential? And maybe you guys just don't see it that way. Maybe you don't feel like he has that at all. But I really do believe he has that potential. And the one thing that I feel like is holding him back from getting there is not actually the shooting. It is the lack of getting to the line. He doesn't get to the free throw line at all. But now as a Bulls fan, you have Kobe White, 24 years old, on a great deal. You have Josh Giddey, 21 years old. You have Patrick Williams, 22 years old. Ayo Dosunmu, 24 years old, on a great deal as well. I'm not saying these are, you know, gonna be superstar level players, but that's a good position to be in. That's a good direction. And you still have your draft pick coming up, right? And to me, this signals DeMar DeRozan's gone. It also signals Zach LaVine's gone. Now, if they do all this and DeRozan's back, then you know, what are you doing? You have Josh Giddey and what are you doing, right? But to me, this says DeRozan is gone, and I really like the idea of a Josh Giddey, Kobe White backcourt. Now, defensively, I'm not sure. You know, Kobe played much better defense at times last year, but we'll see. And something people don't ever really talk about in OKC was the fact that per 36, Josh Giddey took more threes than Shea and J-Dub. So he was in a weird position where he's the worst shooter, but he's the one that has to shoot, right? Because those guys had the ball, he has to shoot it, right? Now with the Bulls, he has someone that's gonna take 7, 8, maybe more threes than that a game in Kobe White. I feel like it's a great fit. I'm not gonna jump out the window and say Bulls get an A+. They, you know, got exactly what they wanted, right? But you're telling me I had to trade a expiring deal Alex Caruso, and I got a shot at someone I feel like can be at least an all-star level player. And maybe the disconnect here is you don't see that at all for Josh Giddey, but maybe you don't even, you know, I feel like a lot of people are having this conversation that really haven't watched Josh Giddey like that. I understand the flaws, but to me, there's some untapped potential there. And the Bulls is a pretty good situation to get it out of him, in my opinion. Let me know. I'm not saying they got a great deal. OKC definitely got a great deal, you know. Josh Giddey's value was low, but it would not surprise me if we look back in 5 years and say this was an amazing deal for the Chicago Bulls. And if it wasn't, so what? You didn't get Moses Moody in a couple late first-round picks. So what? To me, it's worth swinging for the fences, and Josh Giddey is a big swing. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. My way off basis. I trust me. I understand if you don't like Josh Giddey as a player. Again, I'm a Pelicans fan. Seen him send us home twice. My view on it is a little bit different. But even without that, just looking at the stats, looking at how he played with Shea and without Shea, looking at how young he is, looking at the fit with him and Kobe White, I don't feel like it was a bad deal at all for the Chicago Bulls. And trust me, I know how good Alex Caruso is. Now, if you want to say the Bulls made a big mistake, it was not trading him sooner, right? It was not trading DeMar when now DeMar is probably going to just walk in free agency, right? That was the big mistake. Trading Caruso on an expiring deal for Josh Giddey, to me, is not the travesty everyone's making it out to be. But let me know if I'm wrong in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please drop a like, please drop a comment, please subscribe. I am out. Peace.